Okay. Boo-doo-boo-boo-boo. Hey, I'm doing pretty good. How are you? What's up, gamer? I am gaming. I'm playing a video game. Work. Hey, what's up? No, no. Do not speak this way. No, stop. Alright. What should I play today? God, I'm gonna get so bored of dual swords. How's it going though? Nioh 3 waiting room and ultimate angst? Yes, it very much is the ultimate angst. I've got so long to wait. I got the skill expansion mod for Nioh 2. I was just wondering how to pull off the Kusarigama combo from quick to heavy where it does a living weapon attack. Doesn't work for me though. Are we supposed to clip or what? No. I'll clip. I'm farming Nioh 2 clips. Alright, so for Kusarigama, for what you're talking about, so it's mid-stance strong with the quick attack follow-up. That's how it's supposed to be. So yeah, you can see my controller output, so that should help. That's all there is to it. To do the living weapon attack? Yes. The skill expansion mod allows the players to do the living weapon attack. It's like, yeah, that doesn't work that well. Alright, so let's see. If I play Kusarigama, what you guys want my secondary to be? Fists or split staff? Ooh. So here you go. If you guys want to know why the stream is called Farming Nioh to Eclipse, it's because of Wilder. Okay, see, even Wilder understands. I think because I played split staff a lot, I think I'll play fists. I'll do fist Kusarigama. That's actually really fun. Okay. So free clip and also genuine question from me. Hold on. What are the builds in Nioh 2? What stats should you level up? What are the most important parts of your build? And what kind of builds are there? How stats work, etc. So when it comes to builds, truth is you can make just about anything work. You can just go like all out. Like all out. Your creativity is effectively boundless. If you want to make a type of build, you can. So that's like my short answer. When it comes to stats to level up, as you can see here, I have 99 in all stats. Now, the reason I'm showing this is because this is part of what I'm saying about you can make whatever build you want. I went this even stat distribution and I was able to beat the game just fine. But if you're playing more normally, what I would advise for the core stats is just pick whatever you think will help boost your build. Truth be told, if you're just starting out the game, getting 20 in all stats, even 30 in all stats is totally reasonable. There's no harm in that. And the reason I say that the stat distribution doesn't matter as much as players might think is because this game, truth be told, is very gear dependent. So if you even take a look at my weapons, you can see the attack is like 5,000 plus. All right, some people have like 6,000, 7,000 or something like that. That's going to determine your damage output more than anything else. I could have no stats. I could have like 5 and everything basically. And with a weapon that does like has 5,000 attack, I'm not going to really have any issue. So I wouldn't really focus obsessively on the core stats. Use the core stats to support you. And when you start getting to the more, I guess, challenging difficulty cycles, like Dream of the Wise especially, that's when you start to unlock ultimate stats, which is where your stat distribution starts to matter. So for example, I'll just showcase Ultimate Heart. This specifically is telling you need to have a heart of 150 or higher for this thing to take effect. And this specific thing greatly incentivizes doing lots of key pulses, doing lots of flux to get extra key back. There's one ultimate stat for like every single stat. So like ultimate strength, you need 150 strength. And it gives you a whole bunch of effects. That's when the stat distribution really matters. If you want, you can of course min-max your stats so that you can like get everything up, get like a few things up to like 200. But that's arguably not that necessary. It might be nice for like a little extra damage, but I've never cared about it. I've never dabbled with the ultimate stats. I haven't needed to. My gear works so well. So when it comes to the most important part of your build, it's going to be your gear. When it comes to what stats you should level up, you take whatever you think works best. If you have really, really good armor, you are set. If you have really strong weapons, you are set. So you don't have to worry about that. When it comes to the kind of builds there are, it is way too difficult for me to explain the various types. I'm using a key consumption based build. There's a whole build of basically about like not getting hit and then doing a shit ton of damage after the fact. There's a build that's just like all arounder, like overall power. There's a grace devoted to hold, block, and profit, basically. Let's see. There's a build designed around purity. There's builds designed around every element. I think excluding poison paralysis, but even then, I don't actually know. There's too many builds. If you want like an effectively infinite magic build, they have that in the game. Let's see if you want a yokai shift build, they have that. If you just want to spam like quick draw abilities, they have that. If you want to switch between your weapons, they have that too. If you like using a bunch of different skills or like using all the weapons or something or having your weapon super powered, they have that too. So here's that infinite like magic grace thing. A lot of text, but basically you use magic item and then you attack a bunch and then you get your initial magic item back. So if that for magic, that for ninjutsu. If you like to be at full life, they have a full life based build. There's a critical based build. So if you're like operating at low damage, there's that. There's too much for me to describe. And these are just some of the things that I can talk about. Because there are already lots of set bonuses in the game. So eventually there's like, you can get this stuff towards Dream of the Nioh where you can boost the initial gear that you get in the game. I'm not explaining it the best, but you can, a lot of the base armor sets, builds, all get an upgrade. So it's like the 5-piece bonus for this set, for example, was, hey, you get some health recovery over time with the purification, but guess what? Now you also get, okay, you do more damage against poison enemies. For that reason, it is too difficult for me to describe what types of builds are there, except to just say, if you can think it, chances are the game will provide for you. I hope that answers your question. Okay. So yeah, that would be a clip. I would post that to YouTube. There is that one YouTuber who was analyzing every Ninja Gaiden 4 clip, and he said Team Ninja's not known for good boss fights, so I told him to try out the RPGs, and he said he's tired of Souls-like. There are still people who think to this day Nioh 2 is a Souls-like. Truly sad, and I hope Team Ninja's changed their marketing strategy. Yeah, I hope so too. Hey, Swole! Here, alright, so when it comes to Ninja Gaiden, I'm actually fairly jaded against a lot of the people who are very loud in the Ninja Gaiden community. So again, small subset. This isn't representative of most people. This is like people who are like gonna get so heated and go to internet forums and then like just spread their words everywhere. The people I know that are like really, really good at Ninja Gaiden, like actually really good, they don't bitch and moan like that. Truth be told. I'm pretty optimistic for Ninja Gaiden 4, all things considered. I've seen Team Ninja's gameplay really mature over time. Like, going from Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge, and then seeing how they went from Nioh 1 to Nioh 2, to seeing what they did with Wolong, to seeing what they did with Rise of the Ronin, Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin, and now seeing what I see in Ninja Gaiden 4 as well, I'm like, this is pretty cool. So, I'm pretty stoked, to be honest. Platinum Games is getting involved. Yeah, it should be fun. Like, if people want to consider Nioh 2 Souls, like, sucks for them. If Team Ninja wants other people not to consider the games as Souls, like, well, they better change how they market the game. I mean, that's on them. But I'm not, that's, again, like, that's their call. I used to, like, kind of get a little stressed out about it, but now I'm just like, I'll just show the game myself. And then Team Ninja will pick up on like, whoa, people really like this stuff. Look at this guy's, he has a small YouTube channel and he's blowing up for some reason. Maybe we should capitalize on that interest. I'm like, yeah, bro, you should. You totally should. One thing I will say though is that Team Ninja's community manager is well aware of this. Well aware of this. So of course he puts in his input every now and again. So it's going to be up to the people in charge based on their calculus of what they think is necessary or how they market their games to see whether or not they think it's right for them. And that's their call. But regardless of their marketing, I don't really, like, truth be told, I'm at the point with Team Ninja where they could not have any marketing at all. And I'm going to try to find a way to make their games feel absolutely kick-ass for me. I'm at the point where people can doubt the entirety of their games. And I'm like, yeah, go ahead. I'm still going to like try to evaluate it and try to and get as much enjoyment from it as possible. So that's why I stick with Nioh 2. And I had a lot of fun. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 elitists. Dude, I get irritated of the elitists, the purists. The amount of times I have had people like get on my case for enjoying Ninja Gaiden Sigma, it was enough for me to just be like, yo, fuck off. I don't care. Great. You think Ninja Gaiden Black is better. Great. Why? Like, okay, cool. But I'm still having fun with Sigma. If you've got an issue, like, what are you trying to get me to do? Like, it just gets annoying. And it's just, like, so repetitive. And it's just, like, I'm like, I don't want to deal with this shit anymore. And yeah, people, like, trying to stroke their egos over, like, a fucking video game. I'm just like, relax, bro. This is not the hill to die on. But oh well. Hey, Wizard, good to see ya. Boofer, can you show some sick Tompa skills? Yeah, why not? Sure. Let's see, can I clip this? Yes or no? Let's find out. Maybe clippable. Maybe. Talking about builds, what do you think will be the builds variety that we can possibly get in Nioh 3? That's gonna be wild. Because effectively, the way that I see it is there's gonna be double the builds. With Samurai and Ninja style. Like, I have no fucking clue. My guess is that they'll have something to do with, like, making arts proficiency even crazier than it is. So I don't know. I really don't know. Arts proficiency, something to do with their base mechanics. I'm guessing there'll be some like Frost Moon based build. I mean, who knows? I'm curious to see how they rework Graces. I don't know. That's the thing. It's hard for me to forecast that, but I'm also really excited. I do suspect a lot of the builds will be standard, but for like the really cool things, it'll probably just be some time before I even have somewhat of an idea of what to expect. All right, I gotta catch up with chat. I am slow as shit. Okay. The problem with the loud subset is that it bleeds into the casual audience that just likes talking shit online about games they haven't even played. Well, yeah, true. There's a lot of Ninja Gaiden fans who don't like the loud Ninja Gaiden people. Ninja Gaiden has a weird cult following in the normal people. Also, yeah. Yeah, it does. The only thing I'm worried about is that all the clips they post don't have any music. I want to hear some of the music. It would be nice. I would like to see that too. I bet that they're gonna have like some kick-ass action trailer. The more and more the game comes closer. I'm pretty sure that's what they'll do. When it comes to like people who are loud, like, here's my way of combating that. I just have, instead of talking a big game, I just show them. And I'm like, all right, people, y'all complaints are over here, but look over here. Pick one. And usually people are like, I'm just gonna go with what I see, bro. I'm gonna go with the proof. So that's kind of been my answer. Just like, oh, here's your claims. Here's counter evidence, bro. And then I get a whole bunch of new, like, I get some people who then are like doubt it and say I'm hacking. I'm like, okay, I'll play it. There you go. Ask me to play it. And it's just like, eventually, like, they'll run out because it's baseless after a while. So that's the thing. But when it comes to people who are loud on Ninja Gaiden, I still think there's something to be learned from there. I'm not saying like consider absolutely everything from them, but there's something to be learned there. And that is, people are worried about Ninja Gaiden 4. And I think trying to understand those reasons can be very helpful from a game development perspective. From what I've seen, Ninja Gaiden 4 looks fun so far. And I'm not gonna I don't know what the full product is gonna be yet. So I'm not making any judgment calls yet. I hope there's not just like for example, one concern is like, oh no, this game's gonna be all about Yakumo and not about Ryu Hayabusa. And I'm just like, bro, they're totally gonna have an option for you to be able to, I'm sure we'll have to go back and forth between them. They might want to have Yakumo eventually become the main style of gameplay, which I'm fine with. But then they put in Ryu, and then they added new things for Ryu, and I was like, oh, okay, this is different. This is different. Hey Sharksu, hey Nioh. I'm still catching up to chat messages. Hey Dark Vante, I'm doing pretty good. Just catching up on chat messages. Chancellor, there's no Gaki farming. Stop. Stop. But with Ninja Gaiden 4, it's just, I think people can be so jaded that sometimes they won't allow themselves to enjoy what could be new. Truth be told. And I just wish people gave things an open shot and just try to be fair with it. And then if they experience that it sucks, then dude, say so. But dismissing the game before it's even fucking out is bro, I get it. It's some sense of hey, I want to protect myself from being disappointed with Ninja Gaiden 4, so they just shit over it so it doesn't hurt as bad. I'm like, bro, it's still gonna hurt as bad. It's still gonna hurt as bad if it sucks. So, oh well. But yeah, and that's the ironic part too. So you're making a good point. You get crapped on for thinking Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge has the best combat. I was done with the Ninja Gaiden 2 cult a while ago. Right. And that's the thing. With some people, obviously they're having certain issues with, when it comes to game release. But then they fucking take it out on other people who are totally innocent and gamers just like themselves. And they get so upset. And I'm like, bro, you're allowed to dislike the game, but if I like it, let me like it. It's not so complicated. And then it's oh no, gamers like you are why games are trash. And it's bro, chill. Oh my god. I personally enjoyed Razor's Edge combat the most, even though I think it's not as polished. I like the loop more. Ninja Gaiden 2's that's some really cool stuff. Bro, it just Razor's Edge had more potential. It wasn't realized, but it had more potential. But yeah. So anyway, I've gone through this whole stress ordeal with the Ninja Gaiden elitist community. And again, it's a small subsection, very loud, not representative of most people. And yeah, it was just irritating. So eventually I just learned to tune it out, because in my experience, the type of people who get that fucking heated about it are also generally not people I want to interact with just normally. Normally. So just yeah, go ahead, be loud. I got better evidence, so relax. Just want to say I really love your content and admire your will of helping new players as much as possible. Thank you. Love you, man. Good luck with your channel in the future. Hey, I appreciate it. From the footage, Ryu has a big moveset. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. It was so wild. I think it was some parry thing, and then he's just raining a bunch of stabs on the ground. I was like, what the fuck is this? That looks awesome. I was like, yes, that's so cool. Because I was slightly concerned that it might just be that Ryu isn't getting revamped. And I'm like, no, he's being revamped. Okay, cool. Keep going in this direction. I like it. It's pretty fun. And talking about Ninja Gaiden 4, it does make sense to have Yakumo considering how long the franchise has been dormant. Yeah, I'm down to have new Ninja Gaiden 4 be like different and evolved. I would love that. Like, I'm cool with what I see with Yakumo. Like switching forms, I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Like I haven't played the game, so like I can't really make any sweeping, like I can't really make any conclusions off of it. But I'm totally down for Ninja Gaiden to have a different formula. Like, that's okay. I want them to take the best aspects that I enjoyed from Ninja Gaiden, like the speed, the raw like intensity. Like that shit was good. The multi-enemy fights, and then like modernize it appropriately, and if not, take it to new heights. That was really cool. Like I like what I see in the trailers. I like what I see in their little footage. I'm like, I just want to get my hands on it and play it. And please, if you've watched like IGN play it, I'm like, okay, they're playing on normal difficulty, bro. I just want to see Master Ninja, okay? I'm gonna play on Master Ninja or whatever's the hardest difficulty. As soon as possible to like really get into the intensity of it. That's gonna be so fun. So yeah, like I'm cool. Like I wasn't like, oh no, Yakumo's being introduced. This game's going terrible. They're getting rid of Ryu. I'm like, Team Ninja's not gonna do that. That'd be so dumb. They already tried that with Ninja Gaiden Gaiden Z. Biggest flop for them. So yeah, like come on. Team Ninja's like they know the expectations of Ninja Gaiden 4. They know that if they fuck this up, oh my gosh, faith in the company is gonna go down. All right. Poofer, would it be hard for you to do a pre-stream countdown? Like start stream with a countdown of 30 minutes. I'm waiting, but I always miss the start if I watch or play or something during. Yes. Truth be told, I need to be, and I'll just be very honest, I need to be a bit more disciplined with my schedule. So like what I can do is just have like a set schedule so that people know like, hey, this is the time I'm gonna show up. Right now, it's just been a bit more like hodgepodge. So that's one thing I will do, Wizard. I'll make it very clear I'm going to stream from this time, starting this time to ending roughly this time. So I hope that will address that so you don't have to like, so it's not like unclear when I'm going to be playing. I would prefer if Team Ninja worked on Ninja Gaiden 4. From what I understand, I think Platinum Games is taking a lot over, but Team Ninja obviously has to be involved. That's my understanding. Hey, what's up, yo? It's good to see you. There's some Ninja Gaiden fans that are like Toxic Soul fans, but much worse because their hate has been brewing for a decade. Yes. That's a good way to put it. It's a good way to put it. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So whatever like criticisms you guys have of Toxic Souls fans is a good way to put it for Toxic Ninja Gaiden fans. Fucking hate it, bro. It's so irritating. The Itagaki cult or like the Miyazaki cult times 100. I fucking know. I know. And I'm just like, bro, shut the fuck up. I'm like, stop. You can take your opinions elsewhere. And it's not that your opinion is a problem. It's just how fucking pushy you are about it. It's so irritating. I'm like, I already know. Yes, Ninja Gaiden Black was the best. Ninja Gaiden 2 was the best. And Sigma 2 was terrible. And Ninja Gaiden 2 Black doesn't do it justice. And Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge was garbage because of this. I'm like, I already know. I've already heard this 500 fucking times. 500 times. And there's just like ad nauseum. I'm like, I don't care anymore. Like, I'm sorry. And this is like when I'm just playing the game. I'm like, oh, I'm trying to find a way to enjoy it. And they're like, no, it's so bad. You'll play this game, you'll see. And then I play it. I'm like, well, like, yeah, it's different in certain ways. But the differences aren't that big of a deal to me. Like, I don't care. And then people are like obsessed, like difficulty equals 100% fun. I'm like, bro, I can make shit the most difficult thing in the world and it'd be miserable as hell. One hit kills on everything. Okay, a bat touches you, you die. Congrats, that's super fucking difficult, but also dumb as shit. Alright, and then it'd be like, and it's just like, People acting like they knew everything. I'm like, bro, you're just like loud mouthing. Like, stop. It's annoying. Then acting like the expert, and then like their gameplay ain't even that great compared to like the people really, really fucking good at Ninja Gaiden. Who like, there's a reason the people who are really fucking good at Ninja Gaiden, like super good. Like I'm talking about like easily 10, 20 times better than me. They don't say much. They don't engage that much with this shit. Because I believe they understand how stupid it is to engage with that. I've had one player who I unfortunately cannot name, who specifically asked me never to name him. I've said this before. He showed me a clip where he was fighting Elizabeth in Ninja Gaiden 2. And he was like, I don't want anyone to see this. Like, and he treated it like the way that I treat gameplay in Nioh with bosses, where it's like, whoa, that's so stylish. Like, how'd you do that? How'd you lab that? But he did that at fucking Ninja Gaiden. For reference, I can't lab Elizabeth for shit. Okay? I can't do it for shit. This guy, like, made it fucking art. So, he was just so, like, jaded against the Ninja Gaiden community that he didn't even want people to see it. Like, that's how bad it is. That's how toxic the cult can be. They need a Gaki boss in Ninja Gaiden? Bro, no. Stop. Okay, let's see. I gotta catch up. Do I think Ninja Gaiden 4 will dethrone DMC 5 and 3? I don't know. Even if Ninja Gaiden 4 is amazing, I don't think it will. At least in my opinion, because DMC, Devil May Cry, the combat loop in that game is very different from Ninja Gaiden's combat loop, at least for me. So, to me, they don't really compete with each other, like, directly. I anticipate that Devil May Cry will retain the quality that players enjoy, and that Ninja Gaiden, I hope, will also do the same. But I think they'll just be like pals. Instead of it being like, oh, Ninja Gaiden 4 is better, Devil May Cry is better, I'm hoping it'll be like, yo, man, I love these types of games. Devil May Cry is so fucking fire, and so is Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, I love it, dude. They're both awesome. I get both. They're so good for different reasons. This is so cool. Here's why I like DMC. Here's why you like Ninja Gaiden 4. But, like, bro, they're both fucking awesome. That's what I think might happen. That's what I hope will happen. Can they make the bosses not BS in Ninja Gaiden? Then I love the gameplay aside from the bosses. I think that's part of the reason Platinum Games is involved. I don't know too much about Platinum Games, so I can't comment that deeply. Yeah, like for me, one of Ninja Gaiden's weaknesses was bosses. But from what I saw in the first boss, it looked like pretty interactive so far. So, you know, I have yet to see. Okay. Do I think Nioh 3 would replace Rise of the Ronin? For me, 100% yes. 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 That's all I've said. That's it. Just yes. Hey, what's up, Claymore? No Gaki cult. Stop. The better players don't engage kind of thing reminds me of like online male gamers are more toxic towards women and shooters the less skilled they are. Yeah. In my experience, people who just pretty much just keep talking the talk and like excessively, to me it's pretty evident that like they're not that competent. And for reference, and I'm totally bragging, how often do I brag about my Nioh 2 skills? Very little. Very little. Very little. And I certainly am not going to use it as like... I won't weaponize it against people either. You brag about them all the time even now? Yeah, exactly. My gameplay does the bragging for me. Checkmate, motherfuckers. I don't know why people get so bogged down in this game versus that game. I get it for fighting games, but not for single-player games. I don't know, maybe some personal issue. If it was me, it'd be because I feel self-conscious or something. Or I need to, like, defend my game because I don't know. I don't know. Let me think of the times I've been really insecure. I'm guessing it's some latent insecurity. Am I taking a break from Rise of the Ronin? Yeah. It's a little dry for me right now. I entirely blame Nioh 3 for that. Dude, you have so many questions. Hope you have the time. Yeah, I totally got time. I haven't had a chance to play Ninja Gaiden yet, and it's kind of bumming me out. I just had a brain fart. Yeah, if you haven't played Ninja Gaiden, I would say see if you are interested in checking out Ninja Gaiden Master Collection. It should be on sale or pretty cheap now. And if you want to see Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, you can take a look at some of my footage if you like, just to kind of see what you can expect. And yeah, just to kind of get familiar with the series. It can be pretty fun. Right, I think Swole, you're onto something about it becoming a matter of personal identity. And then when people identify so much with a video game, and then when people's criticisms of that become like, oh shit, they're personally attacking me and my preferences, then that just introduces a whole sorts of shit. But like, even though I love Nioh, it's not something I'm not that attached to it. You've been watching those Elden Ring bingo videos and got triggered by them not using key blocks? That's pretty funny. Have I ever played Dark Souls, etc.? I didn't play Dark Souls. The two games that I played from FromSoft include Bloodborne, which I enjoyed, and Sekiro, which was... I kept comparing it to Nioh, so it just fell short in that respect. Yeah, it doesn't feel good to have the thing you like be criticized, but you have to remember it's not you specifically. Yeah, true. True. I was laughing at Red Wizard's comment because I read that. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not that attached to it, says the man who's trying to hack the alpha demo again just to play due to withdrawal symptoms. Fuck you, dude. I enjoyed Bloodborne, but it was a very different experience compared to Team Ninja stuff. It doesn't hit the spot that Team Ninja games hit for me, so like, I play Team Ninja games. What do you like more in Team Ninja games than FromSoft games? I was wondering why you like Nioh so much than Dark Souls, etc. For me, the reason I like Team Ninja games more is because I can get so much more out of the combat loop. Dark Souls has... For me, Dark Souls, or anything from FromSoft, it's cooler for me to watch than to play. Whereas, I just want to play Team Ninja games. I like watching people play Sekiro, but like committing to it for a long period of time like I have with Nioh, I just can't do. Alright, so when it comes to me and the Team Ninja games, my identity is not attached to the games. I enjoy these games a lot, but I'm not like unhealthily like attached to it. Even though my stream title suggests otherwise, and I keep playing this game. And even though I keep comparing it to that. Okay, maybe I have issues. But let me put it this way. Here, I'm obviously very invested in this, but in terms of like an unhealthy attachment, I don't have that. Here's why I say that. If someone's going to criticize this game, rather than me shunning the criticism as some sort of like personal threat, I'm going to engage with it because my interest is going to be making Nioh better. Finding a way to make it better. I want the game... For me, my attachment is more towards making the best goddamn Team Ninja games possible. Enjoying them as much as possible. That's something that, like, really up to me to decide if I'm enjoying it. What's my favorite skill move in the game? Let's see. That's really tough. I don't have a singular favorite skill. I know I like things like Severing Spin. That's very satisfying, but I don't like spam it either. There's a lot of skills I think are cool, but I don't know what my favorite one is yet. Like, I have many favorites. Alright, so Wilder, you have a question. I don't think I'll make this one a clip, though. Do you think Rise of the Ronin is better than Nioh 2? No. Do you think it has more complex and deep combat systems than Nioh 2? In some respects, yes. Other respects, no. Do you think Nioh 3 has more complex combat than Rise of the Ronin? Oh, yeah. For sure. I'm pretty sure. Rise of the Ronin, what I think does really well is, like, straight up 1v1 battles are, like, so fucking exhilarating. It is a lot of fun. I would say Rise of the Ronin is a great game to enjoy while you're waiting for Nioh 3. I think being able to see the combat complexity, a lot of the move complexity in there is awesome. Weapon skills in Rise of the Ronin feel really good. In Nioh 2, for example, you have skills like Ultimate Sign of the Cross. To be honest, that doesn't really feel ultimate. And then you start playing paired swords in Rise of the Ronin, and just like the base skill, Extended Gale is like so fucking cool. If there's a video I'd recommend of all gameplay clips for Rise of the Ronin, I'll actually link it in chat. It's easily my favorite Rise of the Ronin video, hands down. There's no competition. So that's a video from Last to Load. He's played the game for 1,000 hours. If you want to see what's possible in Rise of the Ronin, check that out. To me, it's fucking crazy. It's so good. Okay. I saw Armored Core 6. That looked really cool, all things considered. Like, that was intense. I'm not gonna lie, it looked pretty cool. FromSoft gameplay looks really cool, and they're not a bad game developer. They obviously make really cool games. It's just different from what I enjoy. That's all. Yeah, From and Team Ninja is like apples and oranges. Yep. Yeah, pretty much. That's the best way I put it. Oh yeah? Axe is boring. Show me streamer how it's fun then. Okay, I will do that. I'm gonna do that right now, Severian, okay? Right now. Just because of that shit. See, so fun. Let's try some more. Okay, that's one example. No, stop. Stop doing that. What you doing? Where are you going? Seriously? What? Mizuki missed? Mizuki missed again! Promise I can make it fun, guys. Let's try again. That didn't count. Basically missed. I've done some cool combos with Axe. Like that. That's kind of neat. Close enough. Close enough. Close enough, right? Right. Okay. What other... Oh, okay, I gotta catch up. What other games do I enjoy? There's a lot of games I enjoy. They're just very different from Team Ninja games. So I've enjoyed a lot of Nintendo games like Super Mario Odyssey, Super Smash Bros. Really fun. Other games I've enjoyed are like Team Fortress 2. That's like super old. Let's see. I enjoyed watching Cass play Animal Crossing. That was actually legit cool. Borderlands has been a lot of fun. I don't know if I'll get the fourth one though. At this time, probably not. Those are just some things off the top of my head. But truth be told, like, I'm finding more enjoyment in some other things in my life too. When it comes to video games, I've been slowly shrinking them to just like very few that I want to engage with. So Swole, your biggest thing about Nioh 2 is that the game really doesn't teach you how to play it. Yeah, that's why I made my Nioh 2 guides. For what do I enjoy of the game? What's the main thing that I love? Hard to describe. I think the biggest thing I enjoy in my video games is the sense of exploration and discovery. That can come in many different forms. So in Team Ninja games, I get that sensation that I'm like really discovering something really cool from the combat. When I'm playing games like Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, for me it's a lot of the world that I enjoy. Like I love that game a lot. Like it was really fun for that reason. The melee weapon gameplay, I was like, yeah, it's cool, but just like being able to go around the world and shit and like make all the like, what was it, the Zonai devices, like I enjoyed that. So yeah, it's just that like, it's that sense of novelty from like discovering stuff, and I enjoy that a lot. A lot of the learning is fun for me. Does anybody know if Cowboy did a series for Rise of the Ronin? I think he generally didn't like Rise of the Ronin, so I don't think he did. You think I'd like Armored Core a lot? Yeah, you're not the only person to have said that. I've looked at the gameplay, it looks intense. If I want to see a toxic fan base, oh no, oh no. You finally understand why people have kept playing Nioh 2 for so long, but now that the only meaningful content left for me is Underworld, you're getting kind of bored of doing the same things. Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. That's why I don't actually like... That's why even right now I'm not even really playing Nioh 2. I'm just like talking about it. So I understand completely. The Soul Core whiffing makes me wonder if you can defensive drop Mizuki the boss. Probably. Show me the longest and most stylish combo I have. I don't even know what that is. I don't know if I'd be able to do that. Where'd I get the Virgil outfit from? I just refashioned a lot of my armor. So So I use a lot of like Justice Ministry stats, stuff like that. Did you get a Switch 2? No, I have refused to get Switch 2 because freaking just on like several reasons. But when I heard that Mario Kart was gonna come out for 80 bucks, I was like, bruh, 80 bucks for Mario Kart on a launch title? Get the fuck out of here. I'm like, come on. It's already bad enough to pay 70 bucks for a game. 60 even, not like, I remember 60 is already like a lot. But like 70 is like stretching it. And like, now that I've, like, I got Nioh 2 for effectively 80 bucks with all the DLC, I'm like, bro, I'm not paying that much for freaking Mario Kart. And if this is going to become a trend for gaming, like, I don't want to Switch 2. There's not even that many launch titles I'm that interested in. And I'm like, just keep the first Switch, I'm good. Oh, you're welcome on the guides. Yeah, I have no interest in the Switch 2. I've talked about it with Cass, and we're just like, yeah, well, I'm just not gonna get it. To this day, I still don't understand why every Souls-like hides most of the percentage, clear explainings of stats, set bonuses. I know, I agree. I wish there was more of that, like, definitive information that I expect from other action RPG games. Like, one thing I appreciate about games like Diablo, alright, like Diablo and stuff like that, is they fucking tell you this shit. They're like, okay, increases your weapon damage by such percent. And then you can like actually track the difference in your damage. Like, it's very fucking clear. Nioh 2 doesn't do that. I'm just like, okay, cool, something is 5,000 attack. Sure, I know that means it's a lot of damage. Like, how does that actually translate in between the abilities? I don't have a fucking clue. It's like so irritating, and it's just like, bro, like, that's the type of shit I want simplified. So I can be like, oh, now I can understand how much of a damage boost my character has. Okay, great. It's not clear though. Create a Discord channel? Oh yeah, I forgot. I have to think about that. I might recreate one. No Gaki memes in there. No, that's not why I shut down the Discord. Gaki memes are bad, but I shut down the Discord well before that. Alright, here's a question. What do I really like about Stranger of Paradise? Stranger of Paradise, in my opinion, has arguably the most build diversity. The moves in that game as well, the combat moves are like, they make Nioh look like just like nothing in comparison. The movesets in Stranger of Paradise are out of this fucking world. They're so good, I wish they were put in Nioh. Alright, they're just so fucking good. And like, it's awesome. I don't like, there's like a move. Okay, the axe, for example. If there's a move called Tomahawk, you basically are using Arc of Chaos with your axe. You just throw your axe, right? Cool as it is. You chuck it, it's like a boomerang, comes right back at you. But then you also have a move called Aerial Annihilation. You throw it up into the air and the axe spins like a bajillion times. Your character then leaps to grab it and smash on the ground. So good. And I made a whole clip about that. It's just obscene. It's so good. Like, in that respect. Right, the Soul Burst against different enemies was so satisfying. Jack will like go into like a wolf, rip it in half through its mouth, and then explode it. So good. I really like that about Stranger of Paradise. The weapon play, when you could actually fully play with it, feels so good. So good. By the way, guys, Gaki's were teased in Ninja Gaiden Black. The lore is deeper than you think. Fuck off. Fuck off. Dude, what the fuck is even going on in Nioh? First thing I know, I wake up and I'm getting jumped by creatures from another realm. If you know any Nioh lore and story, can you please tell me? It's based on historical events, like partially like inspired by that. So usually takes place around the Tokugawa shogunate story, or Nioh 2 is about yeah, Tokuchiro Hideyoshi. So a lot of like historical figures and then a lot of like fantasy elements and things like that. A lot of the lore can be looked at in terms of like there's a lot of like Amrita that you get and then usually just like kind of tells you the story. Truth be told, I don't pay that much attention to it. So I apologize, I can't go much in depth with that. Okay, I'm still catching up. Hey, what's up, Lucky? People will do it anyway, just with more boring testing and Reddit posts. Plus just scale enemies using that exact data to compensate. I don't think it's an issue to give us more information to like understand what the fuck we're dealing with. Like obfuscating this stuff is it's just irritating. There's no fun in it. People are gonna min-max anyway. Make it fun. That's all I ask. Long story short, we don't play Nioh for plot? No. I really don't. It's nice when they have it in, but it's not like I'm not too big on it. Honestly, the lore in the Nioh games is super engaging. It's almost just never told in a very interesting way. I would agree. There's a lot of like really cool material in the Nioh series. Like really cool. Like a lot of like subtle details that you can pick up. But I agree that I don't find it presented in a way that's really engaging. That like really hits you emotionally. It's just kind of like skimmed on the surface. Like it's not that deep. Like when it comes to Nioh stuff, when I've looked into their lore, I'm like, dude, this is actually deep. Why did they like expand this into a whole other fucking region? But usually, like, when people watch it or play this game for the story, it's kind of like, alright, random historical shit is happening. Some character dies here or there. Alright, I guess. Okay. Like, I don't feel like this investment or attachment to really what's going on. Your top 3 games of all time. Skyrim, Warframe, Doom Eternal. What are yours? Ooh. I don't know what my top 3 games are. I know I generally have many favorites. I do like Doom Eternal quite a lot. That is an amazing game. The Ninja Gaiden series was up there, so that was a lot of fun. I don't really know, though, to be honest. Did I... Oh, if you're familiar with Japanese history, the story is super cool, because you're like, man, I get to fight Honda Totakatsu, cool. But if you're not in touch, it's kind of like, oh, I guess this guy is strong. Right. Same with Wolong. Honestly, they cover so much time in Nioh that it's hard to spend time with any character. I know. I know. They're just like span 20, 30 years at least. So like, that's kind of a challenge. The main story between Hide and Tokuchiro is very cool and touching. It was, in many ways, yeah. It's just, I think Nioh's problem is less that they don't have the potential. It's like they're squeezing everything into one game. And that's just really difficult. Like Nioh 1 could have, like each of the DLC packs could have been like its own full game. Oh well. Alright, so what am I gonna mess with? Right, like if... It's cool to fight the historical figures, it was a bit difficult to appreciate. Hey, what's up, Satya? Alright, so now I'm gonna actually try to play the game. You know, I'm gonna try. Ooh, thematic. Come on, Yatsuno Kami. Yeah, that could work. Asumi Bozu, why not? I don't really want to use Flying Bolt, though. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll use it anyway. Key Pulse, excellent. Oh no, can't equip that one. Dweller gang? I have Dweller, it's been some time, let's go. Yeah, Dweller gang. Okay, I got those rolls. Do I have a projectile? Technically, yes. Campus? No, that's the kitty will stay where the kitty is. Couldn't use Onudo. I haven't used him in ages. Do I want to use Daedra though? Nioh? I don't know about that. New Peppo, no. Giant Toad, White Tiger, no. Skeleton, you want to see Skeleton Warrior? It's Purity, electricity, water build? Why? I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I wanted to make one myself because you're sick. Oh. Oh no. Okay, fine. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it just for you, okay? Alright, here we go. Alright, you're gonna get your purity. I'll use purity weapons. Okay, so I got purity, now I need electric. Is Mogatsu, Abra, and Ippo in the Holy Trinity for me? Nope. You can keep my pity, too late. Too late! Alright, I got Onudo, and I need water. Okay, but I need lightning. Who can do lightning? Is it just gonna be Nioh? No! Nioh's hitbox is so bad! Oh my god. Oh wait, I can use lightning on EB. What am I talking about? Let's go. I'll be fine. Better yet, I can use lightning gods at Yomi. Yeah, I haven't used Yomi. Onudo and lightning gods at Yomi conflict. Okay, but now I need water. Okay, you got it. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't recommend players Nioh. Like, I'm just like, just use Yomi. Don't worry about, like, Nioh just doesn't really cooperate. Okay, I've got lightning. Okay, now I need purity. I'll get Mitsume Yazuro, that'll work. Unless I have other options for water. Forget that, I don't need that one. Yeah, what the hell not? Alright, so... there you have it. Legit, I'm using Scampus Fists. Nice. I got Demon Horde Kusarigama with Purity on it. Just... another one. Okay, I'm a pure boy, and I got pure fists, alright? But yeah, that's what you wanted, right? Vaguely? Yes, see? Alright, well, close enough. Campus fists are better than all weapons, I agree. This campus fist. That's too funny. It was kind of dry. Sorry, Satya, not enough lightning. Where's Nobunaga? He dead. Oops. I love the music, not too big of a fan of the fight. There's a no HUD mod from Nioh 2, it's pretty fire. How can you tell Nobunaga hasn't showered the bad Oda? Nice. Very nice. Satya never stop. I'm not pooping. No. No. Golden Seed, no. Bro, why this guy? Onryoki bores me, man. Like the biggest punching bag. Alright, well, let's see if I can get any luck. Demon Horde Kusarigama. I am equipped with one. I have one now. No. Nope, sucks. Yeah, I agree with you about those bosses. It's fine if they're interactive, but Onryoki is just like, hi, I'm going to do pretty much the same things I did in Nioh 1, which was effectively nothing. Legit, at this point, I should just, like, train her the whole Demon Horde Kusarigama stuff. I still haven't gotten it. Damn. Giant Toad's kind of fun. Is he resistant to purity? I don't remember. Oh shit! Did not expect that. I haven't seen them in such a while. Fun, but not clean. I do so much key damage. This is silly. There's something just funny about this campus fists being in there. Poor Otakimaru didn't even stand a chance. Ugh. Put Uncle to sleep. Yeah, take a nap. He needed to take a nap. This is so silly, bro. So yeah, did that please you? Yes, campus punishes Otakimaru once and for all. Yeah, and it was blue too, I know. Let's see how much time I got. Sometime. You've been enjoying the DLC Otakimaru fight after understanding more? Yeah, that's one thing I actually really like about Nioh in general. Is basically that the better I get at a fight, the more I learn the fight, I have even more enjoyment. He has the Naruto run animation? No. This is Gale Sprint from Nioh 3. What are you talking about? Gale Sprint. Alright, time for that to be over. I hope that was kind of cool. Yeah, the more I learn the harder fights, the more enjoyment I can get out of it. That is one huge thing that keeps me going in Nioh, is simply the fact that there is so much fun to be had. Which fight is the one I've mastered the least? That is tough for me to say. I think DLC Shuten Doji. Really? I thought you, since you like him so much, you'd be comfortable. No. There's... No, no. I'm not that comfortable against him. There's some really cool things you can do. It's like, Kusarigama Enjoyer, what are you talking about? Because you have a lot of creative things I probably haven't messed around with. I like Shuten Doji a lot, but when I fight him, I have to play on point. Like, I'm just like, oh shit, I could die like a moment's notice if I'm not playing carefully. It's an exhilarating fight, but I have to be very careful. I know, like, for example... when he's doing his like 1, 2, 3, like 3 swipes as he's coming towards you, that's something I can do changing ways on. So that's like I learned that, I discovered that. I've seen people timing severing spin or resounding lunge underneath his swings and stuff mid combo, dodging him by dead angling Archer's impact locked off. Oh, stuff like that, okay. I've done stuff like when he falls on the ground, doing stuff like call the herd to spin as he's doing like his wake up attack. That's kind of cool. I've done stuff like side splitter from split staff to like, or dragon's dance where like to like avoid certain hitboxes. Like, that's really cool. Very difficult to do. You haven't figured out a good secondary weapon. Right now you're okay with Tonfa. Tell me one thing you wish you could do with your weapons. I can kind of give you some ideas. So, like, for example, be cool, I don't know. So, for example, what do I like to pair with Tonfa's? If I just want to destroy all the key, Tonfa Split Staff works beautifully for that. Beautifully. If I really want to play out of range, Tonfa Hatchets is also pretty fun too. I like, let's see, like, if I just want to destroy people here. If you just like the pure melee stuff, and you just want to feel like a badass, just go Fist Tonfa, problem solved. Stuff like that. That can be very satisfying. Probably between fists and split staff. Alright, let's show you other. I'll just show you like another variation. Then you can decide what you think appeals to you. There you go. Hopefully that gives you some ideas. The split staff switch attack? Yeah. You have two options actually. If you don't hold, you'll get that. If you do hold, you'll get that. This is always fun. One thing I love, okay, one thing I legit enjoy doing with Tonfa is fleet foot into a grapple. So for example, oh, too far away. So smooth. It's so smooth. Always feels good. To me, the Tonfa grapple is one of the most satisfying grapples in the game. Okay, one more Yoki thing. You think fist is your favorite grapple? There. I take it you just like the back and forth punch. That's pretty fun too. So yeah, hopefully that gives you some ideas on whether you want to go fist with Tonfa or split stab with Tonfa. No right or wrong answer there. I like Tonfa with hatchets as well. For some reason, it's fun. Odachi grapple with the ground fire trap meme has been my favorite. The Nioh 1 classic, yeah. Hi Poofer, I'm stuck against the last boss of DLC 7 of Nioh 3, the Kodama Lord. He's too cute, I can't kill him, please help me. It's gonna take me a few years to understand the strategy. Too satisfying. Okay. Let's see what I got time for. Just a little bit left. You can cancel grapples with yokai abilities. Yeah. You have to be very quick about it, but yes. No, Lana, stop. No. Do not, no. You just no. Just no. That's all I'm gonna say. No, there is no Gaki style. Stop. Stop. Why not? Let's do this double fight. No, there is no such thing as Gaki style. Stop talking about it. No. Stop. Which boss in Nioh 2 do you think would be even cooler if it had an ultimate version? Azai Nagamas? Ooh, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Ah, trash. Another demon horde? Grace Inheritance? Trash. Still trash. Still trash. Lightning God should get a super version? Actually, please no. Why? Yes, because you know what Lightning God Zayomi needs to do? Spam more. More spam. Okay. I think I played enough today. Yeah, sure. Two hours of Nioh 2 is pretty good. Just you wait when Nioh 3 comes out. It'll be 3 hours of Nioh 3. Prepare to have your mind blown. What's the hardest scroll in the game? I think it's gonna be subjective. 2 hours on top of the 6 years you've already played, yeah. This one's, I think, very challenging for human enemies. The Kukai one. It's pretty crazy. I personally think the... Let's see if I got it. I should think I do. I think this one is one of the more challenging ones. Purple Otakemaru First Samurai. Especially with Itsumade. It's like... It's a big... It's pretty crazy. Throwing an Itsumade in there, like, no matter what, is always a little stressy. Yeah, he's the staff monk. He's quite a challenge of his own right. Well, let's go fight the challenge. I'll fight him, and then I'm gonna go. DLC Otakemaru and Crack Doji are the scariest yokai bosses? I would agree. I would easily agree. And I love both of those fights. They're both really fun. I know you guys enjoyed that finisher. I know you enjoyed it. Don't even fucking lie. Don't even fucking lie. Do I have full achievements on Nioh 1 and Nioh 2? I don't think I do. I don't actually know. I expect I would, but I don't know. Guess what? So if Satya, you're still here, I got a pun for you. You know what I just did against Kukai? I took him down. Get it? Because I used the skill takedown. Come on, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the applause. Okay, well, that worked. That was painful. It was painful for Kukai too. It was painful, or was it punful? Thank you, Wizard. Thank you. What do you mean a statement worthy of a Gaki? Get the fuck out of here. Can't handle me, man. You know how haters are gonna say that's fake, so I just gotta do a backflip. Look at that. Look at that, backflip tech. Perfect finisher to end my night off too. Gonna hit some Z's, yeah. I'm gonna dip out as well. But yes, that is definitely, that's you too, worthy. Alright, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for watching, for being here, enjoying the memes and the streams. And yeah, if you guys haven't already, I would really appreciate just any feedback you can give on the most recent YouTube video that I launched. It's just like how to combo with the flash attack. But yeah, like there'll be more videos coming out, so take a look at that playlist. And yeah, like just any feedback that you guys can give me about whether it's the type of stuff you'd want to see on Nioh 3 release, whether it be small explanations or anything of that, then great. But yeah, so just keep in mind the playlist that I have about like everything's going to be in there, so just like take your time. But yeah, I'll just keep uploading stuff like that. Really trying to curate the best possible stuff in preparation of Nioh 3, and then yeah, you bet I'll make content for it and get all prepared and shit. So I can have really nice, high quality stuff when Nioh 3 releases. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evenings or mornings or sleep or wherever you are. And I will see everyone later. And Wizard, before I go, I will make sure to put like a schedule of when I'm starting tomorrow. And I will try to make that a more regular habit about like, I'm going to start at this time and go to this time. So that way you guys don't have to like be uncertain about, oh shit, when is he going to stream? So at least you guys will know. But yeah, I will see everyone later. Take care and bye.